Good morning, afternoon, everybody. Good morning. I was checking. I noticed that some people is on today, so I don't know if he's going to have time to hit the link. But I know that yesterday he did a stream. Oh shit! Let me go to the comment section and do an invite. Okay. All right. So, hello. What's good, everybody? I see that a lot of people are on. Well, when I check let me see my phone. I see we got a lot of people on right now. So I don't know if anybody gonna be hitting the link. Oh man, Mike and RGR going back and forth. It look like, but I'm just on a little early because I know Jimmie was asking me, "Hey, long time no see, Triple." Yeah, but I see you be posting. You look like you going in on a couple of people. Well, I see these uh, females fucking with you. What's up, Em? I'm gonna keep one of you. I caught the playback of your COVID update and stuff. So I'll be trying to check you off when possible. When possible, I'll be so freaking busy, y'all, trying to become this social worker and a psychologist. So that's what I'll be working on. So I can't hang on these streets too long. So um, I'm chilling a little bit because I know. Let me see what you say, Triple. Yeah, I mean, you know how you do on these streets. You get them caught up. You talk that little twang a little bit to them, and you know, shit falls out of order after that. So you give, and that's a couple of people on these streets. You give a little play to, and they go crazy. A lot of people are used to, men talking a certain way to them or addressing them, and just doing their thizzle. So we have to be used to, but don't never change. And that's what I keep pressing. Telling people you don't want to be like the next person. So just keep doing y'all thing. Don't be trying to everybody got a different platform for something, and when you start seeing a repetitive of people doing other people's stuff and doing other people, it gets boring. So, but that's what I noticed just being here on these years. A lot of people about likes, subscribers, and whatever, and you don't even know who you dealing with. For me, I'm not even about all of that. Like, I'm an introvert, so imagine if I had what, hundreds of thousands. Like, for me, I think 100 is cool. I'm like, I get nervous with my little bit. So this is so cool for me. And a lot of people don't understand that. Oh, get the fuck out of here, you got only two people watching. I'm like, I'm fine with that. That's enough. That's like an audience. Somebody's better than nothing. Then I can talk if nobody's around, because I'm that cool with myself, and I don't need to try to cultivate, the masses. I got a strong group of survivors, subscribers. So, I'm content, and if they all jumped on at once, I might get, a little tense because it's a lot expected, when you come on cam. You got to keep the tone, you got to keep the pace, and you got to give the people what they want, and what they're trying to hear. So, a lot of people want to hear about the mess. A lot of people want to hear about, garbage. A lot of people want to hear about, I'm hearing a lot about, a lot of men exposing themselves and doing a lot of, craziness. So it's like, that's unsettling because we have a lot of, men that need to be in positions of, what you want to call it, to be, have a purpose to teach, to show other, young boys growing up to be strong men. So, I feel as if, when you address somebody, or when you know, bring yourself to the forefront, you need to be able to, represent yourself accordingly. And whatever I put out, I just, I am very conscious of, and that's just being on these streets. Um, I'm conscious of my surroundings. So, it's like, I don't want to do nothing that, my daughter or my children, when they might click on or go on, or somebody else might come through and be like, your mom was doing this or that. And I'll be like, what the, so it's like, you want to, that's just if you, think about the long term. I'm always planning, plan, plot, strategize. That's me all day, so, but once you get to know me, or just check my history, everything I do, I can account for it, and I'm proud to, say that. There's I know there's women on here, they talk about, a lot of colorism. And that's what my Bible studies. I just wanted to do something different, whether it's me knowing about the Bible or me just being aware of it. This book been around for ages, years. This book has gotten, you know, our ancestors out of slavery, has brought it, despite whatever anybody want to talk or say about it, it gave, our, our people of the past, enough faith and, motivation to get out their situation. So to say that it's like, a little hypocritical, is like there was some type of relatability in this book, um, for us to, come henceforward. So, we got to look at it from that standpoint, and not look at, okay, we're very judgmental society, and we can't help it. We come from, um, that type of, background. We see it on TV every day. We try to, I want to know, keep up with the Joneses. Everybody want to have the latest updates, the latest phone. Everybody want to have the, the cars, houses. All of that is, comes with time, effort, but obtaining those things and keeping them is two different things. I can say I want a car, but can you keep a car? I can say I want a home, but can you carry a home? I can say that I want, pets and friends, but can you keep them? Because sometimes, you need to understand that God wants you to be alone too. So you can, not always seek, and I've been by myself for some years now, and I was married for over 12. So it's like I realized what, both our problems were in a marriage, just like I realized, and I understand problems that, our society has. And I felt like me being alone in this time, I wanted to change the way I did this. I wanted, or, my life or my purpose. I wanted to give back instead of just talking about it. Because you can talk about it all day. You can talk about why people do this. You can talk about why, things are this way. But if you're not doing something about it or adding your 2 cents, like people say, go out and vote. That makes a difference. And, to each his own, like, if you feel like there's judgment with that, hey, we don't got no good candidates, we're not going to, this world is not going to move forward, then that's negative to me. I try not to have any, type of negative, auras, like say, so my anxiety, because the anxiety can fuck with you too. If you're feeling anxious or irritable, whatever, that's little things where, the devil can creep in and be like, okay, okay, my anxiety, I need to smoke one. Oh, my anxiety, I need to drink something. I need to, but that, what you're reaching out for is, in addition to clouding your judgment. And if you're seeking the negative ladder, you're going to go towards that. So, the reason I did this today, because I know, I went on Jimmie, last night, trolling a little bit, and, he said he talked about the Bible and what I should and shouldn't do, and sometimes you need, people need to be open to, subjective criticism, but you shouldn't, take people suggestions for, like, a pen against the heart. You can either just take it and run with it, or you can take it, say thank you, be appreciative, and move on. And that's just like with trolling or talking or roasting or anything. If when people start to roast and start, like, okay, let's go in, that's what it is. But if you don't have a forgiving spirit, and let this know before you hit a link, because before I hit anybody link, I already know what I'm expecting, so I'm expecting either for them to flip, or to start, talk shit, or to be cool, because really deep down, nobody really know you, unless you are with that person, chilling with that person, got a history. So I feel like a lot of people need to be conscious of that, because a lot of people are here for entertainment. And sometimes that form of entertainment can come with people talking shit, people being, I want to say, biased, and then people talk about loyalty. It's like, okay, you can't go here, you can't go there. So you get upset. And it's like, people is only human. We only human. We're here to do whatever we choose to do, and move forward. And that's what it is. So I know Jimmie wanted to talk about, a little about the Bible, but I just want to be clear that, like, I'm reading the Bible thoroughly for the first time. And I felt like that there's maybe some people out there who probably don't like to read by themselves, but oh, my hair is just a little still tight, so I might have to put it down in a minute. But this mirror effect. But and then, like, I like to try new things too. So you see with the colors and stuff, I like to try. I was in the military for 15 years, so it's like, I didn't have these options. So my thing is, like, for a whole year or so, I'm gonna just wear all the things and try all the new things before I get serious with my profession, because I want to become a social worker. I want to become a psychologist that I can help more of my community. Mental health. And I hope in the future I want to become a judge, because we need more, judges of color. And if your long purpose is to be a tuber, then do that, but expand. But if it's not, and it's just here to cause mess, you get what you put out into the atmosphere. So I'm a big thing by that. Like, so if I'm putting out in the atmosphere, oh, about 40 minutes, little on here in about 40 minutes, Jimmie. Okay, let's see. You ain't give me no time frame. You just turned off your show last night, So, but I'm gonna have to come back. Well, won't you come by tomorrow? Because, like I said, I got plans. I got homework. Okay, and when y'all see me trolling, that's like, a break. But it's, this social work program is a beast. I go to USC, so it's very thorough, and then they hook you up with a job at the end. So shut down and reboot. We'll see, because I have a sister that's in that's locked up. That I'm trying to help get out. She has to try to beat this case. She was and y'all, I probably heard this before, but I'll say it again. She was 19. She'd been in jail for 12 years, and she was in a fucked up situation. She picked up a friend and her boyfriend, and took them to the store, and they ended up robbing the store. So she caught all of the charges, and she got 90 years. And just imagine being 19, getting hit with that, and then you got a 2-year-old daughter. You give me a time. Okay, well, I mean, you still want to do it today, or you want to come by tomorrow? Because well, what I'm basically saying is, she I call her on Saturdays. We have time, and we talk on Saturdays. So to get motivated, and we both we do our Bible study too. Because being locked up, and this is the book that we both got together. I showed y'all before. All right. All right, Jimmie, we can do tomorrow. I got Bible study tomorrow, so I try to get on here around the same time this time. But I might come back later. I'm gonna run a few errands because after I talked to her for a minute, because you schedule visits. They got it online where they schedule visits. So I talked to her for about an hour, and then I take the kids so they can go outside and ride their bikes and whatever. So I try to do full circle because this quarantine, it can drive everybody insane, and that's why I'm really big on mental health now. Because okay, all right, sweetness, I'm gonna try to come back later for you. Because you're sweet anyway, and you're forgiving, and then you want to be appreciative to people. Like I said, I appreciate anybody coming by, stopping by, and about my roast game, it's all for fun. It's all for entertainment. So please don't take anything hard when I. But you come for people, you can't expect all the time for them to just back down and be like, okay, no, society, no more issues, society. No, everybody's not gonna be that way. So, and plus, the roast can keep you on your toes. But it's too many documentaries and too many stories on YouTube for real. Like I can't keep up with everybody's problems. Really, I mean, just seriously, going back, like y'all got all of these. Everybody seemed like it's stemming from one culprit. And and this more dude, and I was like, I've never like seeing him until other people or other platforms talk about him, and so that's like what be tripping me out because everybody don't look at him like that. Everybody don't think he the king, or whatever. Like I was trying to check out his movie about black fathers or whatever, and it's just for a man to feel that way about anybody of his race, let alone other races, or be so opinionated. I feel like he has a mental health problem, because it's like it's deep rooted. You don't have that such disdain, and you gonna leave like everybody or accountability on females that you meet or that you'll come across and label everyone else. Just like when I had trolled real, mixed girl master. Many people could get upset because she had said mixed, but it's like if you're looking for when you approach something and you're looking for something negative in the beginning, you're gonna attack that. So my thing was, like me and Lady La, don't have no issues. We had some in before, but it's like I haven't got a vibe like from her where I got this disdain. So it was like she I just like Lady I everybody got they pros and cons, but it's like you should be free to entertain whoever you wanted. Right now, Real ain't did really nothing, or came across. She looks like she want to talk about issues, and she don't, stay trying to, bust people chops all day, as opposed to, what CC and the Lady La is doing on their platform. But they got hidden issues, but not to knock none of them because they are beautiful, people who if they work together, might could be bigger or do more or help more in the community or help other women. But it's like a lot of it seems like a lot of women on here, can't come together. What I'm saying? It's like they want to keep that issue going, the problems going. And I just wish that we had more, a unified network of women, and not so much in an angry group of such. A lot of people just need to, just step back and just, be conscious about what they put out. Just be conscious about what they put out. And the little backstory, if you let your people into your world, people that you do not know, and you confide in them, you putting the faith all in them to use judgment. A judgment that you might not really even know. But some people are very, open, and some people are not. But this like social media, allows people to be themselves, but it's at what cost? At what cost? Is at your family cost, your children, lovers, boy, anybody's cost, because you don't know what you fucking with when you're on here. You just don't know. So I can't say I feel bad about anything that people go through, because it's a choice. Just like it's choice to choose life. Because people can end their life. There's people ending their lives every day. In my schooling, I deal with clients. They got in my I guess what is it? My profession. I'm going towards child and youth services. So it's like kids dealing with absent mothers and fathers, absent family members. They're dealing with molestation and pregnancy, and wanting to have a stable home. And then we have people on this internet who have maybe this background or might have these families, and you think that okay, are they spending more time trying to gradually grab this group of people as opposed to putting that energy back on their kids and making sure they thrive okay. And it's like your kids know, and they like sponges, they soak up everything. So and then sometimes history does repeat itself. You start seeing things in your kids that you used to do or used to practice or used to have same issues with. So I'm not gonna be on long, and I'll try to catch Jimmie later. But I just wanted to come on here quickly, because we was gonna have that little link. But like just wanted to say, about the Bible. There's many forms of it, but the Bible's meant for you, and this is what my take on it, my opinion, and what I got from it when I started reading it. It's like, I got from it, God doesn't want you to judge every chapter. He wants you to take it and apply it. And because this is what they did back in their day, this is not something that, okay, this is the actions that the Bible are stories and actions that they and courses they chose to take path. And then you see the repercussion of those choices they chose to follow. So it's just like it's a history book. It's a history book. It's, all the choices. Some choices were good. Some choices were bad. But they were all choices, and there were answers for it in the form of, plagues, in the form of destruction, in the form of death and resurrection. All of that is all the stories of the Bible. People who got, that you might relate to as a cousin, dad, family member, or someone you met, a friend. Everybody has a story in the Bible that relates to another figure that was in their home. So I just, want people to understand, where I'm coming from when I do it. And this is a group, a collective effort. It's a collective discussion. People feel like, God is Jesus is white. But what I take from when I see a picture of Jesus, he's the son of God. So white, black, Asian, everybody are children of God, but that's not our heavenly Father, picture. So I think people run with this dynamic that okay, y'all everybody think Jesus is white. He could be white, but that remember that's just a child. That's not our heavenly Father. And that's not how he is pictured. Because no one see a real picture of God. They see a picture of Jesus, and that's what's been circulated. So I think, when you walk by faith, and I can say that, since my separation and divorce, I've been walking by faith, faith that things will get better, burdens can be given, and people can change, and everybody that's for you is not for you. You can make it in your mind. Like, and that's where I learned, because I was like, I said to myself, I want a guy like this, boom, boom, boom. But none of it had God in it. None of it said, okay, I want a God fearing man. I said, I want a man with no kids, no, single, and with a job and all of that. And I got that, but that wasn't the love that I was required or trying to attain. So we got to be careful what we put out there about what we want and what we need, because that's two different things, and that's in everything. I might want a slushy, but do I need a slushy? I might want to be a troll, but do I have to troll? I might want to be a part of the gang, but do I really want to be a part of the gang? What am I looking for that I always got to go either on social media to look for, or finding, sleeping with either several men, or like all of that, because I feel like me being celibate, I got a daughter, so what could I have done if when I separated from my husband? Slept with a bunch of men, brung them all up in my house, and showed her that, okay, this is how you deal with hurt and pain. This is what you're supposed to do when somebody does this to you. This is this is revenge. No, I want to show her that it's okay to be alone. It's okay to take care of yourself and get that self work pumping. And then, eventually, like how you used to meet people back in the day, it'll come. Like, you remember high school or shit, college, or me, just being in the military. It was nothing for you to link up or be with somebody, or meet people. Now it's like it's such a, you got all these dating apps, and you got all of these like where you can build and your type of male, and it's just like, to me it's weird because it's like I'm shopping, and I just want it to be natural. So it's like, don't force yourself into, nothing where, back in the day, you didn't even have to do that. There wasn't no apps all the time. So you just met people genuinely in the moment. Now, whether they was for one night or more, to each his own. But you need to get in the energy where self-worth is the goal. And then once you get that going, then whoever comes into your home or your atmosphere can produce, and you won't be having those expectations of, okay, I need him to pay some bills or help me with this because I wasn't sufficient enough. No, get your credit up, get all the things you need to have in order for if somebody come in, you don't have to be so dependent. And I think a lot of people become dependent real quick on somebody else to carry them. And that's what I learned. Codependency is a motherfucker. It's like we as women feel the need to like carry a man. Feel the need to comfort and nurture. What's up, Jonathan? Let me see. Know what else is crazy? Japan got the rental girlfriend boyfriend service. Yes, and not just that, Jonathan. You bring that up. There's other countries who set up their children for future, husbands. Like, and their children are like teenagers. Like, imagine being promised to somebody at 12, 13, 14. Like, imagine, like, you as a teenager, just in a matter of months or years, you're going to be tied to a male that's three times for your age for your family's sake, and then, like, the rental girlfriend, it's like people are being prepped to be rented, and it's not just, for, conversation. Your womb, it's like, people in like they call men, they have wands. I'm gonna say it like that, and women have wombs. So it's like anything that enter your womb, that motherfucker might be crazy. You getting that energy because you want a night or you feeling lonely. And it's like all of that I used for a long time, right? Because I was like, I could never be promiscuous, you know what I'm saying? I always had to be in a relationship before I gave my goods, because I was like, I don't want no, like, I feel like everybody plants into your womb, anytime you have a sexual relationship. And then, like, whenever you have that child encompasses all of those energies of the last or what have you. So it was like, I wanted somebody. And you got to also think children, you love your children to death, but it's like your children can also, make you a different type of person too, because of the sins of the father and the mother. So it's like, we got to be mindful that we need to love our children, but we got to also, know when to let them go, and everybody got a perception of that. But, do you love God more than you love your kids? You're supposed to. He's the creator. He's your father. So that's why my kids come, third, not to my well-being, because if I'm not healthy, I ain't gonna give a fuck about my kids. So it's got to be God because He created me, and I show appreciation every day. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you to my ancestors, angels, all of them, because they're all around whether you know it. And I ask for protection because I know I'm reckless sometimes. Sometimes, like, let me tell you about this incident, right? Because this is just me, my street coming back, all the time. This dude was driving and he started driving slow, and it was this kid, but I didn't know at the time, right? So he just got in front of me, slowed down, and just was being ignorant. So, I pulled, I did my little, swerve, got in front of him, cut him off, jumped out the car. I jumped out the car. And I rolled up I was like, motherfucker, I will fuck your ass up. Nobody got time to be playing these motherfucking games when we driving. You know what I'm saying? And I literally forgot, I had my babies in the car, right? So my baby's like, yeah, mama, you fucking, you talk. And I was like, I need to apologize because y'all probably could have lost your mom. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know, we in these days, well, he could have, reached in and pulled the gun and went da da da. Because I didn't jump out the car with a gun. I jumped out the car like, I'm old school hands. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever's going to go down, we gonna throw these hands. Like that's how I am. So, but it was like we ain't in that day no more at all. We are not in that day and age and all. So they could have lost a mom, you know, and probably in the years to come, projected that same violence or like, hey, revenge or like fuck it. I could have just fucked up their lives and my life in a matter of seconds. So I had to pray about that and just be like, okay, I know that there's some energy still in me that's still kind of reckless, and I need to be more mindful because same thing, same token, it can happen at any time. The devil can come in and test you. And it was like I had a cool day until that one, until that one moment. Like we were, on our way to the house, we had, had some what we had ordered, well, the kids had ordered some Applebee's, and I had picked up a video game, for them, and we had just went, outside, they did 30 minutes to an hour somewhere, went to a park, so we're just, closing down the day, and this shit happened. So it's like, okay, then it's like the anxiety. Okay, what if that dude is not done with me? Okay, what if he's still upset that I embarrassed him because he had this girl in the car too. He didn't have no gun, but what if he, following me and then stalking my house? You don't want all that energy. So it's like, be mindful, and that made me think about Styles and that shit with the damn dude in the camera. It's like, you talk so much shit sometimes. Some people got all day to fuck with you. Some people are here on this planet to test you. That's why everybody ain't going to heaven. Everybody is here for their own individual purpose. And it's sad. Some people don't even know it. Some people don't know that their purpose is to teach you a lesson. And they're about to perish, but their purpose is to cause evil, to fuck up, marriages, to fuck up your energy, to fuck up your platform, to fuck up, it's like a snake in the grass. They're not going to just show up and be like, hello, I'm here to fuck you up. Come on in. It's not going to be that type of environment. No, the environment is going to be, I'm your friend. I'm going to act like I'm your friend, but I really despise you and I hate your fucking guts. I hate what you have. I hate what you're trying to be. I hate your motivation. I hate that you're trying to strive for shit. I hate that you look good. I hate that you're able to get your hair done. I hate that you have a home. I hate that you have property. I hate that you're trying to be something or you're you're not afraid. I hate that you're not fearful. I hate that you got a watch. I hate that you got kids that listen to you. I hate that, the hate is real, but if everybody showed their true face, we wouldn't have as much crime, as many issues, as many conversations, people sitting there and flashing on platform. All of that is attention gauging as well as to know that, hey, you might need to stay away from, and everybody gets signs. Everybody gets signs and synchronicities, but it's like, you ignore them. You're like, I didn't get caught this time. I can do it again. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on, It's like just because you didn't get caught the first time, it's a lesson in that. Your day is okay. If I can get up faithfully, some people work 10, 20 years in a job, and that's not their purpose. You come across somebody, you be like, I had to resign from my job, because I was making 70 grand a year. Can anybody ever say that? Okay, I left a job that was 70 grand a year. I have, because it wasn't after working there a year. I mastered everything, and and I got bored and depressed. And if y'all go back in my history, I was at a job. That was the job. I was, I had my own clinic. I ran it, and it was like every day it was like I wasn't happy, because I wasn't doing what I was here to do, and it took the time. It took me not being afraid to take a leap, because at the time I was in Maryland, and then here I'm in Cali doing, now I'm in a social work program, and it's like that's what I'm here to do. When I interview patients, when I talk to them, and I see like, damn, I hear about people, just on YouTube and issues, but when you talk to somebody in real life, these kids, having children, their mothers who are schizophrenics, have and that had them as got pregnant by somebody or maybe one of their doctors they didn't know, and they hear and now they're pregnant and they don't even got a relationship with their parents. You be like, damn, shit is way bigger than the shit you hear about on YouTube. The little shit, it's way bigger, but it's to each his own. To each his own. So that's why I'm like, my purpose is may not be to sit on here and to try to get 1,000 subscribers, 2,000, a million. That's not my purpose. My purpose is to talk to however few or many and let them understand that somebody is here, somebody is willing to listen. And people have problems, big and small, but your problem is no different than somebody else that's going through it that's 10 times worse. Like I said, I don't even have to have a roof on my head right now. I could be staying with my mom's or staying on somebody's couch. I could be lit up, have a blowed every day. We, smoked out every day. But what will the progression be? If it's not going to be in the mind, it's going to be on my baseline, because smoking so much munchies, because for me, smoking do two things. It keeps me cool, but at the same time, it increases the appetite. But if I'm trying to lose weight, some got to give, so what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to maintain? And a lot of people don't want to sacrifice shit. Everybody feel like, okay, now that I got a computer, I must do this. Now that I got, an opportunity or to be engaged, I must do that. And it's like, no, you don't have to do a damn thing. Believe that. You don't have to do a damn thing, but be yourself. Do not be like anybody else. Be yourself. You have your own purpose. And I'm going to stress that every day. And that's what, what I have to figure out. You have your own purpose and do that shit. If you seem weird, I don't even let my kids use that vocabulary in the house. Weird, different, all that shit, all that TikTok language, whatever. Nah, we're not doing that, because if you don't have enough love and support in your own house, the motherfuckers on the outside is not, there to do it for you. You should never have to seek without outside your household for love and understanding. Never, okay? And if you do, then that's a problem, okay? Because you should either be able to find it within yourself, be able to hype yourself up, and then if that's not the case, have people surrounding you that's given to, like, supportive measures. But, like family can disappoint you, kids can disappoint, hell, friends can disappoint. They can, but their purpose wasn't to, make you or break you. Their purpose was you to teach you a lesson within all of that, and you don't have to forgive. Forgiveness is cool. You hear the saying, oh, forgive and let go. But do what's best for you, because if I feel like I'm still like with my ex, you cheat on me once, I'm selfish. You know what I'm saying? I like to be, the only one. But he didn't want me to leave. He was like, he fucked up. But to each his own. Let me tell y'all that, to each his own. But for me, the type of person I am, every time I look at him, I didn't want to take him through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to feel like, yeah, I said I forgave you, but motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one. I am the only one. I am the only one. But see, to me, that was karma for me because I used to brag a lot. I was like, man, I met my ex for only 3 months, and we've been together all this time. I didn't know him. That's one thing I just, like we got, that military shit. You hook up with somebody because, man, you remember he ain't had no kids, he had a job, all of that. So you do it for the dividend for a minute, but after a while, it's like, do you really know this person? You remember the hookup, you remember the S, and you forget all about that because you start catching feelings. You start plan, plot, and strategize. Okay, well, we gonna make this work. But that wasn't your person from the get go. So some people spend years and years trying to make shit accordingly or to forgive, but they're not really forgiving. And you can't fake your heart. You can't fake the funk. You can't do all of that because the mask will come off. The mask will come off. And I thought I could forgive, but I'm like, no, I'm too great. And then there's someone for me who doesn't believe in, cheating, who will not cheat, and they will come sooner rather than later. But for the meantime, God sat me down, and said, hey, you want to fuck around to try to find the one, or you want to just let them come? So to say that, to say this, if you're gonna do it to your best ability. If you have goals, set them and go by them. Don't let none of these distractions, whether people trying to talk about how you look, feel, how you move accordingly. You move accordingly. I set goals, and I've been blessed to get all the goals I set. Because I have been walking by faith. And this was, me starting this Bible study. And I was told that, and yes, when I say I was told, I talk to God every day. That's my man in this house right now. I talk to him every day, and I'm like, well, use me for whatever purpose you have. But God, this is what I want to do. I know we need more judges, and I know we need more mental health providers. So if you can just sprinkle that in the mix, use me as you please. So he told me not to worry about who come by, and all of these are lessons, so I'm like, I mean, just think what a year before now, what I had maybe 20, 30. So I mean, like, shit, this is fine for me. I'm still kind of nervous, but it's like exciting because this is enough. And I'm not gonna be on YouTube until I get once I get my license. Then I'm gonna try to do little counseling sessions on here for whoever want to come by and ask questions about depression or bipolar or just symptoms. Because I feel like there's people who are more on here and you are going through things and looking. Sometimes people stay up all night looking for help or questions, whatever. And yeah, I'm gonna choose a late night hour because that's when it hits the darkest hours. And I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there because I feel like it's much needed and with less argumentation. And hopefully we'll build a better a woman unified network because it's like every women all these groups of women are going through all of these battles, but it's like a dude at the head of all of this, all of these issues, and it's like that's getting old. We have to do better and want better, so and until then, things gonna keep repeating. You're gonna keep seeing the same shit come back up. You're gonna keep seeing the same issues arise. So but I was trying to talk a little long for Jimmie come through, but yeah, he said a few minutes, but now I got to go. But yeah, much appreciated, and everybody or that came by and said hello, whatever. But just remember, you are the captain of your own ship, and you let into your space or your energy whatever you choose, and you can always log off. Oh, excuse me, or close the laptop. So remember that you can always do the same and take care of your environment and take care of your health, your mental health, your physical health. Get out there, go to the mountains, go to the beach. I try to do a beach trip every month. And my kids, like that. It's like this quarantine, but just to get out there and near the water and just, see how beautiful the world is, and appreciate your surroundings. It's a feeling that you can't ask for, just being here on the YouTube screen, sitting up and waiting and issues. But many blessings, everybody. And show your girl some love. I gotta start saying this. Hit the like, and tell others to subscribe. And basically, I'm just me, and you get what you get, and if you like it, love it. If you don't, I hope you find what you love, but don't make it a 24-hour thing. Get away from the screen. Go outside. Go get a pet. uh Go get your nails, hair done if you want. Like, I just started getting my nails back done because I got one shop I go to, that does my nails the way she wants, and they were closed, so they just opened it back up. So that's why y'all probably see my nails done now. But I'm a very, different. I do my nails different. I do everything different. My hair different. And this is just because this is inner me. This is inner me coming out. Because like, and for a while, and that's what I was saying, like, just being, married, you never know how much stuff you held on to. Like, I didn't want to spend money on myself. I didn't want to do anything for myself. I just wanted to take care of everybody else. And God had to, slap me in the face and say, motherfucker, sit your ass down. You are my child, just like they are my child. They're gonna be fine, but you ain't right. So, and I'm forever grateful, forever grateful. I got my cat over here. She up here on my Bibles. But let me see. Come here. You wanna say hi right quick? Here we go. Say hi, Patches. Hi. Yeah. But yeah, all right. Yeah, and I got a bunch of pets and birds, and then like my house will just look like a jungle. I got plants and all that shit. Yeah, because I want to feel like I bring the outside inside, So, and keep your house clean, okay? Make sure you keep your house clean. All right. All right, y'all. Much love and respect. I'll catch y'all later, probably. And be easy.